All right, hi folks, Stephen here at the London Excel Center at the Pokemon European International Championship 2016. So yeah, we're going to do a tour video. It's a little different this time because I'm holding the camera, but we're going to do the same thing we usually do and just take a look around. So there's a big welcome sign here near the entrance, but there's actually one other thing I wanted to show. So if you take a look to the left here, there is an absolutely massive photo mosaic of a Pikachu card that they've made. You might see it on Twitter maybe a few months ago, but they brought it out here. It's probably, in terms of size, maybe about 30 feet tall. I don't know. That's just a total guess on my part. Now, if you look over here, you notice they have a little bit of extra space here. Today is only the Masters are playing. So depending on how many juniors and seniors show up tomorrow, they might need to use some additional space, and they do have that reserved back there, which you can see. Over here, this space is more or less empty at the moment. This is actually the side event area, although you will see table numbers on there. They did plan, and just in case they did wind up hitting a larger number of Masters players. But first off, we have this thing called the prize wall. And the way this works is, as you notice in the back, it says side events. But the way the prize wall works is when you play side events, when you win, you get points. And if you get enough points, you can redeem it for various things. They have some plushes. They have some copies of Pokken Tournament. And presumably, of course, the European version. And in fact, if you look down there, if you can accumulate enough points, you can even get a presumably European Wii U. So we'll see if anyone makes it that far this weekend in the events. So over here on the left, we have a couple things. We have a couple of retail stores. I believe one is from Germany, one is from here in the UK, and there's one more, I'm not sure exactly where it's from. But they each have a slightly different selection. You notice here we have the charging zone. So of course, a common problem at tournaments is that there's a tendency for your 3DS to kind of start running out of juice for a long tournament. And of course, they supply these charging zones. And over here, it's not really being used for anything at the moment, probably because we haven't maxed out on space today. But there is a parents' zone, a parents' lounge. You know, some parents do like to sit a little further away from their kids, or some like to be closer. We always have to maintain a certain distance for various reasons. But they do have a dedicated parents' lounge here. So in front here we have the main stage area. It's divided basically into three parts. In the center, there's a stage area. I haven't seen them use it for much of anything. I assume the finals will be brought up there on Sunday, but hopefully they have some other plans. Over on the right, of course, we have our trading card game area with a screen on top. They have two matches going at any given time. If one of them finishes rather quickly, they can switch over to the other to fill in time. And then over here on the left, we have the video game area, which has two matches going on as well. Just in case one finishes relatively quickly, they can switch to the other. And the big screen on top. And then over here, finally, you can see the main game playing area, at least for today. They may have to expand tomorrow. But here we have, just like I said, the video game and TCG are both using this area. In terms of size, I'd say this compares probably somewhere above most regionals, if not all of them, but smaller than, say, a U.S. Nationals that I've been to. But of course, tomorrow we'll know a little bit more once the juniors and seniors start playing. All right, folks. Well, thank you very much. This has been Stephen with a tour of the European International Championships 2016.